That is shrimp.
Okay, hello, my name is Auramaster 101.
I'm Zeroyeti.
And this is... go
Continue.
ahead. No. And this is the third time we're recording this. I'm slowly losing every form of patience I have.
We are starting a new series called Noobs in Space. Auramaster does not get that reference. If you get the reference, high five yourself. Anyway, that's a pretty dated reference.
Yeah, I wouldn't know it even if I was supposed to know it. Okay, so go ahead.
The premise of this is...
You bitch, I was going to explain it.
I am a noob at all things gaming. And Nick is a noob at basically everything except for games, dead bodies, and dick. And meth. So I will be taking... And I have a lot of weird innate knowledge. Just from taking basically every science class that was available at college. And so this series, I'm going to be telling Auramaster to teach me how to play Starbound, and I'm going to be discussing random stuff about space that I think is cool. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm supposed to say, right?
Yeah, I think so. And reminder, this is the third time we've tried to record this episode. First two times, I tried to play with a character on survival. Didn't go very well. And both times, my mic fucked up. Also didn't go very well. So...
Doesn't my kill your species for food?
I think so? I'm not sure. I know if we encounter any of your species in the wild, they'll probably try and kill me. Oh wait, hang on. Let me adjust the music real fast. So, it's not very loud. Just kidding, it's gonna be... What?
Your name is Tsubasa.
Tsubasa.
What minute are we at?
We're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Alright. I'm moving down to the planet. Okay. So, today's first episode is we're going to deal with one of my favorite things in space. Formerly my favorite planet, now my favorite dwarf planet, formerly the 9th planet orbiting the Sun, Pluto.
Yay. And while you talk about Pluto, I'm going to build up our base a little bit. Even though we don't really have to worry about it. Because it'll probably be... What's up?
I want to sit in a chair.
Okay. Next time, maybe you should beam to my ship, because my ship probably has more resources than this planet. And I feel like we're slowly, taking every resource from this planet.
I only ever joined your servers.
But this is your planet, apparently, because when I beamed down to my planet, it was something completely different.
This is a different planet than what I'm used to.
Wait, what? No, this is the same planet that we've been on.
No, it isn't.
Have you beamed down yet?
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to get started, because...
Let me beam to you real fast. Beam to ship. Okay, go ahead and start talking if you want. Then...
I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Pluto.
Yep.
For 75 years, Pluto was considered the 9th largest planet in our solar system. And it's tiny. It's no means big. But it was considered the 9th planet because, Ohana means family. And family means nobody gets left behind. Apparently scientists fucking forgot that. And in 2006 decided... that they would demote Pluto to being the largest dwarf planet instead of being a true planet. And that happened because we had found what we thought was the 10th planet from the Sun. which belongs to the dwarf planet Ares, which is the dwarf planet Ares, which is a trans-Neptunian object that is one of the furthest things we've ever observed in our solar system. It's like there's the Kuiper belt, there's the asteroid belt, which is between Mars and Jupiter, and there's the Kuiper belt, which is a comet belt. There's some asteroids at the very edge of the solar system. In the Kuiper belt, on one side you have Pluto, and on the other side you have Ares. And Ares is actually more massive, like weight-wise, than Pluto, because it's denser. Because it's actually mostly rock, and mostly ice. But Pluto is larger in size. And I know there's other dwarf planets, but off the top of my head, all I can think of is like Cerberus, or Ceres, and that is actually a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt, which would have formed its own world bigger than Mars, had not been for Jupiter being as fucking huge as it is, and ripping it apart with its gravitational pull. Which is why it's just a dwarf planet and a shit ton of asteroids, as opposed to an actual planet. Hashtag the more you know.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's enough about dwarf planets as a whole. I know there's like 5, but I only covered 3. But, well, 5 that we know of. But yeah, that's the reason that Pluto was demoted to a dwarf planet, because scientists didn't want to immediately jump from 9 planets to like 12. So they're like, we're going to demote these to 5 dwarf planets and like 8 regular planets.
Yep.
And the giant ball of fire. Did you die?
Yeah, maybe.
Of course you did.
This is still the same planet that we've been working on. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'm still here. Keep talking. I need to find coal someplace. Because we're at 7. We're almost at 8 minutes.
Okay, let's try and speed that thing up. So as I mentioned earlier, Pluto is mostly ice. Pluto is comprised primarily of water ice, nitrogen, carbon monoxide, iron, and other metals. And despite it being like the size of Russia, Pluto's ice fields contain 3 times as much water as all of Earth's oceans combined, which is ludicrous. It actually does continue.
Ludacris is a rapper, I believe.
Yes.
That's all I had to say. Continue, please.
It actually snows.
Okay.
Pluto's actually one of the few planets. I consider it a planet, damn it, but it's technically a dwarf planet. But it's one of the few that actually snows, because it has a relatively decent size atmosphere. But
what is
really thin, and so it snows methane there because it's far too cold for ice to form. But it snows methane.
That's such a weird and wild concept to hear. It's too cold to snow, like actual snow. That just sounds that sounds weird.
I think there's a moon around Jupiter. I'll look it up real fast.
Oh my god, it's finally becoming day again. Why does it take so long for day to roll around?
Come on.
Oh, hey, there's a bonfire over here.
Yeah, there's a moon around Jupiter that it rains methane. There's like oceans of methane.
Can you swim it?
It's on Saturn's. It's not on Jupiter's. Saturn's moon Titan, and there are rivers of methane, and like it snows nitrogen, Like, it's just wild.
It's all topsy-turvy and weird.
It's like, I think it's Neptune or Uranus that there's oceans of diamonds. Like liquid crystallized diamond.
I know that either Mercury or Venus, like, it rains. Does it rain diamonds on Mercury or Venus? Or am I wrong?
Probably not diamonds because Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere. Venus, it doesn't rain anything. Venus is just hot as hell.
What rains? I know a planet rains like metal, and I only know that because of...
That might be Uranus.
Okay.
Okay, so the kind of blast through the rest of these Pluto facts.
You have like 4 minutes.
So, Pluto was discovered in the 1930s by a man called Klein Talbot, and I'm butchering that, but his name is Clyde. Anyway, Clyde found Pluto while working in, I think, the Arizona
Wetlands?
No, there's no wetlands there.
Are you sure? Isn't Arizona famous for its wetlands? That sounds right.
Observatory. But he actually found it using the research of a man called Percival Lowell, who had predicted after he discovered Neptune, there was another planet from all the gravitational pulling Uranus, that there was another planet beyond Neptune trying to discover. He named it Planet X. But then in the 1930s, Clyde found it, and they decided to name it after the Greek god, the Roman god of the underworld.
Pluto. Nah, just
everything else about the Roman deities.
It's Pluto. They named it Pluto. That's... fuck. I died again. Continue what you were talking about.
And since its discovery in the 1930s, Pluto has been referred to as like the little frozen blue ball at the edge of the solar system.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first photographs we got was from the first vehicle we sent to it, like first satellite, was the New Horizons mission that took pictures of it in 2016. And it actually revealed it to be very red. It's like a red-colored, rusty snowball. And it only appears blue from the distance due to the bluing effect of light, but also the presence of a hydrocarbon named acetylene, which makes up a large portion of Pluto's atmosphere, and that absorbs red light. So from the distance, from so far out, it looks blue by comparison. Pluto, I mentioned, is it's so far away because it's over 3 billion miles away. So far, in fact, it takes an average of 248 years for 1 year on Pluto to pass. That's like 248 years for it to pass from the sun once. Now continue.
No, I was just going to say that's a long time.
Now, you might think that being so far away, that means it would be very isolated. But Pluto is actually very far from lonely. It has a dwarf planet, especially, even some planets, has 5 moons. Charon, Hydra, Nix, Kerberos, and Styx, all named after creatures of the underworld. But it's largest moon. Yeah, I thought he was a man as well. Whatever.
I just thought I would bring it up. Sorry.
Its largest moon, Charon, is so massive that Pluto and Charon actually orbit each other. They're like this kind of figure 8 tumbling thing, and all the moons orbit around those. The rest of them orbit around those two. It's so large. Its moons are so large compared to Pluto that it's actually thought that Pluto was actually once fairly large size, like almost, not quite Mercury size, but close. And it's actually split into all these 6 equal parts. after it got hit with like a massive impact. And so it split it into little parts, which means that if Pluto hadn't been like impacted and blasted apart, it would still be considered a planet because it would be big enough to clear its own orbit of debris and everything. And I feel so bad for little Pluto.
Well, hang on, I'm on my way back because it's getting pretty close to time, and I think we should finish the episode together real fast. Well, do you have any other useful, do you have any other tips for Pluto? Well, not tips, but facts about Pluto?
Oh yeah, one last thing. Pluto is not always the furthest planet from the sun. Every few centuries, Pluto will actually swap places with Neptune. This is because Pluto's innermost orbit is like closer to the sun and us than Neptune's furthest orbit. And you might think that's like, oh, just a little brief blip. No, it actually lasts 20 years. So for like almost as long as I and you have been alive, Pluto would be like the 8th closest planet to the sun. It's because Neptune's weird and Pluto is weirder. And it's like, and so they'll just swap places. So it's not always accurate to say that Pluto is the trans-Neptunian object. It's sometimes Neptune's the trans-Pluto object. And I just think that's wild.
Well.
5.
Well, I hope this episode finally works out. We're at like 17 minutes now, so I think it's about time to wrap up. This is Auramaster. This is Auramaster, and I hope you enjoyed watching me wander around the planet and gathering some stuff, and I hope you enjoyed Zeroyeti's rambling about Pluto. So, give this video a like if it's something you enjoyed, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of this content. Zeroyeti, do you have anything to add on?
Biggies!
Bye!